you're sitting, then for your body to be only what is comfortable. So in both positions, you can have your spine tall and long and straight. So just make sure that you're relaxed. So if you are sitting up, feeling that you can be relaxed. And just allow yourself to settle into your body, onto that. And really allow yourself to come in. So if we think about outside the building and our outside life, and kind of imagine like the layers of an onion, or those circles, and we're just stepping our awareness from out to bringing ourselves like in, or like those Russian dolls where they're just one inside the other. So if we just become aware, like of our outside life, everything that exists outside beyond this church, all of that outside, you see that to be like a ring, and then allow yourselves to come inside another ring, which represents this building. So just bringing yourself into awareness of all the space around you in this, the front room, the toilets, the hallway, everything that exists, all the energy that exists within these walls. And then bringing your awareness into the next inner ring, which is this room here, the walls, the floor, the earth beneath us, and the bodies around us, and our body within those other bodies in the room. And as we're noticing how we're placed in regards to the other bodies in this room, also becoming aware of the outside of your own body. So feeling the outsides of your feet, the top of your body, crown of your head, and just feeling the outline of your body. And then our last circle, or our inner ring, bringing your awareness to your inside place. So now you're inside of your own body. Just allow yourself to be in that space, inside of your own body, and just listening to the sound of your breath, and just feeling and noticing what you find there. Just being curious and interested. Just watching your breath coming and going. And slowly just starting to deepen and open your own breath. And you're inhale, saying to yourself, I notice my in-breath, and on your exhale, I notice my out-breath. It's a simple statement allowing you to observe, watch, witness your breath coming and going. Good, and now as you're observing your own breath, just noticing how balanced your breath is. So can you count your inhale and then count your exhale and see whether they're even or not? into this inner space. Good. So just bringing yourself up to sitting if you're not there already. If you're sitting in cross-legged, crossing your legs over the other way. Allow your hands to rest on your knees. And as you're sitting up tall and straight, imagining a candlestick and your spine to be the candlestick. Your shoulders to be warm wax melting down the sides of the candle wax. And your heavy legs also like warm drips of melting candle wax, slowly melting down. So feeling these two opposing energies of the strong, upright candle and the melting down, the drips, the warm, relaxed drips of wax melting down in your shoulders, in your hips and in your legs. Good. Bringing your awareness into your heart space, so at the same level as your actual heart, but in the centre of your body, and having an awareness here and feeling here the light, the flame from the candle, and just feeling that resting in your own heart space. And as we start to move around in a circle, keeping your awareness at this flame and at this heart centre. So feel that the flame and your heart centre is guiding your movement. So as we're moving in response or led by our heart space. So feeling your heart and just slowly starting to make circles with your body, your upper body, just slowly circling around, keeping your awareness at your heart space. So you're feeling like your heart space is leading the movement. So if you think of like a dog on a lead, your heart space is the dog and it's pulling you in the direction that you need to be going. So just great, and just slowly making that circle to bigger, and you're coming from your own heart space. And this movement here, we're moving in accordance with our own heart, and knowing that what we learn and what we practice and what we feel on the yoga mat allows us to then translate that into our own daily life off the mat. So you're just getting bigger and bigger, so the chest is coming forward, round to the side, back, and letting your body just move how it wants to. So let your body be supple. If your knees want to come up, if your head wants to come forward or round to the side, or let the head roll a bit. So how can you move your neck and your head and just really feeling yourself to be nice and fluid and flowing, but still keeping that awareness that it's your heart centre which is driving all the movement in a nice big circle, and you're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and really enjoying being in your own body and feeling your weight going forwards, backwards, to the side, and just feeling out all those little places in your body. A nice big shape. Good. Stay in big shapes, but just going back the other way. How far can you lean back? Maybe it's about drawing your chest forward and then pulling it all the way back and rounding your spine. So how can you get the most movement out of this? So let your head drop down, let your head roll up. Move your neck, move your shoulders. Feeling like you're really moving into this shape. Good, and slowly just winding it back in. Taking your time, moving nice and slowly, just like your cotton on a reel that's just slowly being wound in. So it's just slowly getting smaller and smaller. Good. And coming back to really small. Good. And then coming slowly to a stop. And coming back to your heart space. Good, just allowing both your hands to float up to your heart centre, feeling the hands against your heart space. And we're just going to do 3 ohms together and just see if you can feel the vibration in your own heart space. So breathing into your heart space and then ohming out just for 3 times. So breathing in. Oh. space, but allow your hands to leave your heart space. Keep your awareness at your heart space and legs out the front. So coming from this feeling, this compassionate place, keeping that in your practice. Having your right leg out the front, bending your left knee and just picking up your leg, taking hold by the knee and just rocking from side to side. So it's just rocking the baby, so nice and gentle here. Good, just noticing how that's feeling. Good. Moving into it a little deeper if you want, so sliding your foot halfway up or all the way up and lifting your foot up, shin towards your chin and lift your heart centre. So squeezing your leg and your chest towards each other, let your shoulders melt down like drips of wax and just rocking from side to side. Feeling out what's happening in your body, staying in that heart place of compassion for yourself. Good. So we're going to keep the same leg bent, but just put it down on the floor. Then we're going to lift the same arm as the bent leg. Good, and then thread it in and under. And just picking it up and opening and closing. Good, so like a door, open it, close it. Good, then we're going to come into a twist from here. So bring that foot all the way to the outside or on the inside, and you want to really make sure that you're squeezing your inner thighs and you've got yourself in nice and tight. Push the base of the big toe down the back of the leg and then draw yourself up nice and tall. So your toes of your front leg facing the ceiling. Good. Both hands out to the side. Push down through the ground to help yourself balance. Inhale, reaching up tall. Bending around to the left, so you're coming into an open twist. That's it. Arms down. Good. Lean back so that you're feeling like your head is over, like direct, your spine's in a nice straight line and your hips are nice and even. Your left palm is facing up, so your front hand is facing up. The front one, that one. Brilliant. Yep, look over your back shoulder. Push down through the ground, squeeze your inner thighs together. See that you're not rocking over to the side. Try and keep both your weight even on your bottoms. So if your left bottom is coming off, see if you can push it down onto the ground. Good, looking over your back shoulder and just a few breaths there. Feeling what's getting squeezed, what can you open with the breath. Feeling how open your chest is. And coming back to that little flame at your heart centre, and each time you breathe in, the flame gets bigger. So the flame that's sitting inside your heart centre is expanding each time you breathe in. And your chest is expanding, your upper back's expanding. That flame is getting bigger each breath in. Good, nice and slowly bringing your head back to the centre. Good. And then both legs out the front. Have a look. Have you stretched and opened? Is one leg longer than the other? Just noticing. Then picking up for the other side. So picking up your right leg now, just to the other side. Let those shoulders melt down, but lift your chest up. Remember your spine is like that upright candlestick. Good. Just feeling out your body, staying in that inner space in your onion. Good. Staying there or moving into it a bit more. So making sure that you're checking where your body's actually at today. Doing what's right for your body today. So looking after your knees, lifting your chest, let your shoulders relax. So obviously you have to hold your legs, so your arms have got some tightness in them, but as much as you can, how can you be relaxed? Good. Keep this leg bent, but put it on the floor. Good. Lifting the same arm, reach up nice and tall, wrap it in and under, and then opening and closing. Just slow down, opening and closing. Good. The next time you close it, bring it all the way over and pull it in, the front of your ankle, pull it in towards you, push down, lift yourself up, toes facing the ceiling. Feel your midline, because you've got these two legs squeezing in. So feel that squeeze in. Good, draw yourself up nice and tall, hands out to the side. Good, floating up, going around to your left, your front hand faces up, and you look over your back shoulder. Push down through the ground, up through the sky. So as you inhale, you're down through the ground, up through the sky. Get nice and long, and as you exhale, you soften a bit. Candle flame in heart center. Spreading light, openness and space into your chest and upper back. Good, then bring your head back to the centre and all your whole body. Good, legs both out the front. Inhale, reaching up, stretching up nice and tall. Push the backs of the legs into the ground. Lift yourself up, stretch up nice and tall. Good, looking up, reminding ourselves that if we want to go in a direction, we need to keep focused on that. Good. Take your hands over your legs, reaching forward. Let your hands come to either side of your legs. Just let your hands melt on the floor. Each in-breath, you're drawing the top of the head forward, and exhale, melting into it. So lengthening, the magnet on the top of your head and at your feet. The magnet stretches towards the feet, and then you melt into the ground. Just let your body open in its own time. Try not to push it and force. Work with yourself, not against. Sometimes your body just doesn't want to open, so accept that. Come to where your body is ready to go to today. Good. Inhale, bringing yourself up like a sun rising in the morning. So big rays coming all the way up, spreading your sun rays all the way back behind you, nice and big opening the shape. Hands come to landing on the ground. Good, bending your knees, feeling your hands and your feet and your bottom 5 points. So feeling the triangle shape from your bottom to your 2 feet, so the bottom to your 2 feet, and then the bottom to your 2 hands. So if you're thinking about it on the ground, it's like a triangle at the top and a triangle at the bottom, and these 4 points. So feel those 4 points, then pull your bottom up and push down 3 or 4 points. So push down 3 or 4 points, lift yourself up, let your head go back if that feels okay, and just a few breaths there. Good. Then imagine there's a dot on your bottom and a dot on the ground. Very slowly bringing your bottom down exactly on the dot on the floor. Good. Feel your 5 points in your body again. 2 feet, 2 bottoms, hands. How can you be open in this shape? Push down through the ground. Feel your chest expanding. Good. Then crossing your legs over and rocking on over to hands and knees. Good. Bending your right knee in towards your forehead, so squeezing it in and rounding your upper back. So pushing down through the ground, squeezing your knee and your forehead together and just holding that shape. Keep your breath nice and even. Good. Then bring your right knee down, but don't let it touch the ground. Good. Then we're opening our right knee up to the side. Good. And then closing it in towards the other leg. So opening it out, feel the squeeze, bringing it back in. Do a few more of those with your breath. Opening and closing. Good. One more on that side. And swapping over, so hugging the left knee in, round the back, chin into your chest, push the hands down into the ground. Squeezing it in, so squeezed in super tight. Holding it, engaging the core, opening the back. Good, then let the knee come down but not touching the ground. Opening and closing, opening and closing. 2 more. Opening. Good. Then bringing the knees to the outside of the mat. Big toes together. Pull your bottom back like you've got an avatar tail. Pull it back and let it sink down. Then reach your big tiger paws or lion paws, stretching the lion hands and paws all the way out to the front of the mat. And then let your forehead sink onto the ground. So really feel that you're nice and long here. That tail is being pulled back and your big lioness paws actually are on the ground. And can you just, like a lion, they've got the claws in their paws, just gently push the tips of your fingers into the ground like you're clawing the ground. Good. And then pulling the centre of the palms up so that you're making like a spider shape with your hands. So you pull the centre of your palms up and push down through the claw fingernails. Drawing the front of the wrists forward, the tailbone back and down. Breathe into your shoulders, breathe into your upper back. Getting nice and long, stretching yourself out. Long, spacious, open. Good. Then we're just going to walk our hands back a little bit, bring ourselves up. Good, and we're going to thread our right arm underneath and come onto the side of our head. And really stretch those two fingers away from each other, so your left hand is stretching to the short end of the mat, the other hand reaching away, like you're giving traffic instructions. You've got to stretch, make really clear, defined shape. Then find your edge here and breathe into it. Feel your body expanding as you're breathing in. Breathe into your shoulders, your upper back. Nice big breath in. When you're breathing out, let everything melt into the ground. Good. A few more breaths here. Good. Then your left hand, which is reaching towards the short end of the mat, is now going to lift up, and the left fingertips are going to reach towards the ceiling. So you're just adding a bit of a twist. So you're pushing the back of the right arm into the ground and reaching the left fingertips up to the sky. Keep pushing the back of the right arm into the floor. Reach those fingertips up. Good. Then nice and slowly, that top left arm is going to come down on top of the bottom arm, and the left hand will be further in front of the other hand, and you're just going to lie there and rest. So your top hand is just melting into the bottom hand and arm. Releasing and letting go as you're breathing out. Let your weight go, soften and melt. Good. Coming out of it, so bringing your left hand to near your face and unthreading your right arm. And now the other side, so your left arm is coming all the way through and your right hand reaching up. So remember your avatar tail is pulling you back and down. Your left hand is, back of the hand is facing, that's it. And reach those right fingertips as far forward as you can. So walk them forward. Good. Let yourself settle there for a few breaths. Good. Keep stretching like you're giving traffic instructions, or you're reaching out. One hand is reaching out to the sun, the other hand is reaching out to a tree that's in the distance. And you're stretching yourself. Each time you're breathing in, you're stretching to connect with something. Nice big breath in, stretching and opening. Good. Then this left arm is now going to come up, so the left fingertips are facing the ceiling. So the front hand is coming up. Good. And it's like someone's pulling these fingers up. So each time you're breathing in, pulling you up. Good. You can look up to that top hand if you want. Each time you're breathing in and pulling up. Good. Each time you're breathing in, pulling up. Good. So pulling up. neck. Can you relax, release and let go here? Good. Bringing your right hand to your face and then sliding it a little bit further forward, stretching your hands out and coming up into downward dog. So reaching your hands out nice and long, remember those lioness club hands, coming up, strong arms. Arms are nice and strong, so feeling as strong as a lion in your arms. And just walking out your feet, one heel up and then the other heel up, just opening up the calves. Remember those hands pushing down and forward, the strength of a lion. Nice and relaxed in your neck. So just check in, is your neck relaxed? And feeling out your body, maybe let your hips go from side to side. Just checking out how's this shape feeling in your body, what's it showing you, what are you feeling, just what's happening right now. Maybe you're trying to stay in your inner onion, inside. Stay inside in that space. Good, keep stretching your arms out. Good, then walking your feet up towards your hands and coming to hang upside down. Bend your knees a bit if you want, take hold of each opposite elbow, and like a pendulum, slowly starting to rock from side to side. Nice and slow. And a pendulum is just the weight, and it's just very slow, feeling that your own weight as you move from one side to the other. Let your neck relax, let those elbows draw down to the earth, feel your feet, let the blood rush to your head. Good, then coming back into the centre and just pausing. Breathe into your upper back, feel that light, that flame in your heart centre, and it expands each time you give it oxygen. And as you're breathing out, imagining you're blowing a candle out. Breathe out through that. So as you inhale, light your own flame in your heart, expand it. And as you breathe out, blow out a different candle. Nice long, slow, smooth breath. 2 more of those in your own time. All the way to the end of your out breath. Release your hands from your elbows and just let your hands hang. Bend your knees. And in a moment we'll be coming up. But I want you to imagine that you're bouncing down on your trampoline and you're springing yourself up. So let yourself sink down into the trampette and then inhale, bounce yourself up. Feel your energy rising all the way up. Hands together and then down your midline at your heart centre. Hands pausing at your heart again as we move through this sun salutation variation. Just feeling that you're coming from your heart space. Feeling that your ankles, your hips and your shoulders are all on top of each other. And then your chest lifting up. Good. Push your feet into the ground. Inhaling, nice big open shape. Reaching all the way up. Feel yourself super tall, stretched like a stick insect. Exhale, fold over, down, hang upside down. Lifting your right hand up and bending your left knee, coming into a twist. That's it, all the way up with that top hand. Good. Check, is it in line with your shoulder or have you swung it too far back? So see from the corner of your eye, is your fingertips in line with your underarm? Good, bring that arm down and flop. Inhale, lift your other arm up, opening your chest like you're an eagle flying in the blue sky. You've got big open wingspan. Good, exhale, folding over, down and hanging. Hands to either side of your feet, stepping your right and left back to plank. Arms are nice and strong. Remember your lioness hands, strong into the ground. Push out through your feet. Good, draw your belly up and in. We're going to roll both our heels to the right and pick up our left hand. Good. Coming back to plank. So knees onto the ground. Stretch the top of the head away from the back of the knees, so nice and long. Good, then coming down for the count of 5, keep your elbows in and your body long. So coming down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then as you inhale, shoot your arms out in front of you. Good, 3 lifts, just lifting our arms. So coming up, up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good, hands to either side of your chest, elbows in. Pull your bottom back towards your heels. Get nice and long, stretching yourself out so long. Remember how long you got before. Can you feel this length here now? Bring yourself up into downward dog. Lifting your right leg into the sky and point your right toe. Good. Bend that knee and step it through to the front, nice and light. Good. Shoulders away from your ears, push out through your back heel. Good. Bend your back knee, spring it to the front and hang. Be nice and floppy. Bend your knees, bounce down into your trampoline and up. Good. And hands together at prayer of the heart, reminding yourself to come from your heart space. Push your feet into the ground, draw your chest up, inhaling up. Nice big open shape. Exhale, fold over and down. Left arm up, bend your right knee, look to the ceiling. Straight line from hand to hand. Exhale, fold that left hand down. Inhale, open, right hand up. Good, bend your left knee. Reach your fingertips up. Hand in line with your underarm. Exhale, folding over. Hands to either side of your feet, stepping it back to plank. Good. Feel yourself nice and strong. Feel the earth. Elbow creases facing in towards each other. Hands pushing down into the ground like you're pushing the earth away. Left heel, heels to the left, and then picking up your right hand. Good. If you like, picking up your top leg. Good. Bring it down, rolling over to plank and all the way to the other side. Good. Lift up your top leg if you like. Maybe you can do it on this side. Good. So just checking where you're at. Good. Back to plank in the centre. Nice straight body. Knees down, crown of the head up. Shoulders away from your ears. Keep yourself nice and long for 5. Coming down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Melting to the ground. Good. Take your hands behind you, palms facing in. Good. And this time lifting up your legs. So up and stretching your fingers towards your feet. So coming up and down. Good. Regretting those eggs I had this morning. And down. One more. Coming up and down. Melting to the ground. Hands to either side of your chest. Elbows in. Tuck your toes. Engage your core. So belly to your spine. Then your tail is being pulled to your heels. So pull your tail back and down, coming up the tops of your feet. Good. Rounding yourself up into downward dog. Nice long, big, spread out shape. Each side of your triangle body getting longer each time you breathe in. Good. Lifting your left leg up to the side, pointing your toe. Hips are even. Good. Bending that left knee and stepping it through to the front. Nice and long in your body. Shoulders away from your ears. Hug into the midline. Good. Bend your back knee. Spring it forward. Inhale, come all the way up to the top. Hands together. Good. One more round of that. If you know it's getting too hot, just turn the heater off. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, folding over and down. Bend your left knee a bit, right hand comes up to the ceiling. Lift your right hand up. Good. Right hand comes down. Lifting your left hand up. Look up to the sky. Exhale, coming down. Stepping it back to plank. Rolling your heels to the right, lifting up your left hand. Good. Now, this top left hand, you're going to come over our ears. So now stretching your left fingertips towards the front. Nice big open shape, feeling the top side of your body to be like a rainbow. Nice and long, keep lifting the bottom hip up, looking underneath the arm. Good, then coming back the way you came in, so fingertips reaching to the sky, round to plank. Good, other side. Good, picking that bottom hip up, pushing to the outsides of the feet to lift yourself up. Good, then the hand comes over the ear, so stretch it out to the front. So feel the heels and the tips of the fingers, rolling that top shoulder back. Good. Coming back over to plank. Strong in your body. Knees onto the earth. Exhaling all the way down. Good. This time bending your knees and hands by the sides of your body and just lifting yourself up and down. Come down to the ground, bottom back to your heels, feel that long stretching out. Rounding yourself into downward dog. Right leg to the sky. Good, point that toe, step it through. Other foot to the front. Inhale, coming up to the sky. Hands to the heart. Other side, last round. Up. That's big open shape. Stretching up. Folding down, breathing out, releasing. Left arm floats up to the sky. Bird wings. Exhale, floating down. Left arm comes down. Inhale, right hand comes up. Right hand comes down. Stepping it back to plank. Rolling your heels to the left, picking up your right hand. Good, top leg if you like. Good, back to plank. Over to the other side. Leg comes up or not. Back to plank. Knees onto the floor, come down to the ground. Bending your knees, coming up into bow pose, or just having your hands down by the sides of the body. Good. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, lift the front of your legs off the ground, push your feet away, squeezing, feeling your body moving. You might rock as you're inhaling and exhaling. You're like a little rocking horse. Good, legs down, hands to either side of your chest. Good, and then we're going to take our bottom back to our heels and just pause here. The knees out wide and taking the hands together at prayer, the back of the neck, and drawing your elbows forward. Good, so your hands are at prayer. That's it, and keep pulling those elbows forward towards the short end of the mat and drawing the bottom back and down. So spreading yourself from your bottom to both ends of the mat. So feeling as you're breathing in, your elbows are coming forward and your bottom is sinking back and down. So stretch yourself out like a piece of glue tack. Stretching out and then let yourself melt like jelly into the ground. Just stretching out nice and long. Big blue tack body, stretching out nice and long, and then exhale, melting. Good, a few more breaths there. And then just coming back into child's pose with your hands down by your feet. Great, so breathe in, that's it, perfect. Hands down by your feet. safe, quiet, contained little space. Just really allow yourself to sink in to Balasana, child's pose. Breathe in what you need, let it go. Whatever's making you feel heavy, whatever's holding you back. Use your breath to help you heal. Connecting to that deep part of yourself. Just allow your body to release. Just really quieting down before we move into relaxation. Feeling what's happening in your body. Without judging. Just settling in. Good, and nice and slowly from here, bringing yourself up, putting any warm clothes on, setting yourself up for Shavasana, for relaxation. Remember to stay in your inner onion, in your inner space. Just knowing that the world can do fine without you for an hour or so, and actually you'll be better in your outside world after spending some time just in your own space. Taking your time, mindfully moving, coming to settle into your shape for relaxation. Good, a couple of breaths where you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, just really helping your body to relax and release. Once you've laid down on the ground and settled in through your nose, out through your mouth, really go all the way to the end of the exhale, just giving your body permission to let go, to soften, relax and melt. Let yourself sink down into the earth. Every exhale, releasing down into the earth. And just feeling your body on the earth, noticing where your body makes contact with the ground. And just letting your body sink down. Sink down and down. Each exhale helps your body sink and soften down. And just imagining that you're out in the ocean. There's no one else around you. You're completely safe. There's actually a big ring around you. And in this space is completely safe for you. And just feeling yourself floating down like a heavy stone might just slowly melt down through water. And just feeling your body just slowly melting down. Letting your body soften, melt, feel yourself just sinking down. And the ocean is just very gentle. There's some gentle fluctuation. Each breath out, you're just melting down. And you're just able to breathe here under the water. And you're just melting down into the ground and toward down, all the way down. All the way down to the bottom of the ocean floor. Down here on the ocean floor, very calm, very still, very quiet. And in this space here, there's other things happening around you, but everything else is just doing its own thing, and they're taking no notice of you. You're just allowed yourself sink down and settle in. And it's just like you're almost camouflaging yourself in this space here. You're just completely unnoticed, and you're just sinking all the way down. Sinking all the way down till you feel that you're held safe at the bottom of the ocean floor. Here at the bottom of the ocean, in the ocean that holds all the memories of the earth in this ancient place. Your body is almost like a big stingray spread out on the ocean floor. Your body's just expansive and spreading out. Your whole body's just spreading out all over the ocean floor, spreading out. And you're just becoming one with the ocean floor, with the water. And it's almost like your body is just completely dissolving in, becoming one with its surrounds. But there's an awareness of your consciousness, or that you're existing here in this space, but your body has just melted out and you just become one with the water, with the sand. You notice that your breathing is reflecting the rhythm and the gentle pattern of the ocean. That your breath in and out reflects the gentle fluctuations of the ocean, helping you to feel that sense of oneness. Just allowing yourself to become one with the space around you. Knowing that here in this space, completely safe, you're deep, you're relaxed, and you're just feeling the energy of the ocean, calm, grounded, nourishing. Just really allowing yourself to settle in and just go deeper and deeper within. Just giving yourself permission to really surrender, to soften, and to stay in this place. You're just going deeper and deeper within, going deeper and deeper within. Feeling yourself just gently rising all the way up to the top. Feeling your body floating on the top of the ocean, warmed by the gentle sun. Open, expansive, big floating, light, free shape in your body. Just feeling expansive, free, open, and in your complete essence. Feeling your body to be in the same shape, but now resting on the earth in this room. Keeping those feelings